and welcome to our brand new Flip Flop Family podcast of 2025. I'm Xylene and this is
Emiliana.
And you sound really bored. Is this really boring for you?
Yeah.
Honestly, kids today. So we have been wanting to set up, or I say we, I'm not going to lie, you haven't. I've been wanting to do a podcast for absolutely ages, to a point where Ben actually got me this really cool podcasting mic.
2 years ago.
Yes, maybe potentially 2 years. I don't think it was that long. Anyway, the point is that if you want to do something, you need to just do it. And the best way to do it is to rope in your children. So the plan is that every week we are hoping to release a podcast, which you'll be able to stream and listen and also watch on YouTube. And here we go. This is basically the first episode. And it's kind of going to be about really just what goes on in our house in the week. But do not expose, okay, Emiliana? There's got to be a level.
There's going to be something.
There's got to be a level which I don't feel like you should be crossing. Anyway, this could end up really badly, but yeah, without further ado, let's get stuck into it. So what has been going on this week for us? I feel that we've talked a lot about sleep. And
sleepovers.
We have, but also, really weirdly, mouth breathing. The mouth breathers of the family.
Okay, the mouth breathing stuff just spawned out of nowhere on like a random Wednesday.
Yeah, but it's true. So I've been researching spit. I didn't tell you this bit, but I've actually been researching like saliva and mouth breathing, and so basically it all happened because unfortunately my dad, Nana, spent a few weeks in hospital, and he then came out and had difficulty swallowing and has like dry mouth, and I've been researching, you didn't know this, to try and find ways to help Nana. So like ways like to get like a humidifier in the room to make it like more moist, because unfortunately the kids have got it from me, Ben doesn't do it. We sleep with our mouth open.
No, I only do that when I'm sick.
Are you sure?
Not really.
I need to like
examine me when I'm sleeping.
I need to, what they call it, a sleep. There is, it's actually called a thing. It's a sleep study. I need to do a sleep study on you. Basically, video you at night. I bet you, I'll see you on your tablet at night. Imagine if I did a sleep study on you. Actually, totally off tangent. Do you know what Emiliana did over Christmas? What did you do, Minnie? What did you do on Christmas Eve, Minnie?
I got carrots and milk out of the fridge for Santa and the reindeer.
And what else did you do? Something that involved your tablet.
Food.
Okay, you're not going to expose yourself, I will expose you. So night before Christmas, I'm having a little tidy up so that when we come down in the morning, you know, the snug is nice and tidy. And I come across Emiliana's tablet, hidden in the corner, on record. What were you hoping to catch, Emiliana?
I don't know why it was there.
Yeah.
I think Zach put it there.
So anyways, luckily I captured her.
Luckily?
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen Santa Claus anyway, because you weren't actually facing the chimney. It was facing the door.
We don't have a flipping chimney.
Well, we do have a chimney.
No, we don't.
We do have a chimney.
Some fake fireplace in there.
Yeah, it's blocked by the fake fireplace, but it is a chimney. There is.
The fat man's gonna fit through that.
Look, it's very magical, okay? Anyway, we've gone off the point. We should film you, and the whole point is that we are mouth breathers. So I've been doing a lot of research, and I have come across this whole realm of things where basically there is a whole saliva mouth microbiome.
But why are you talking about this to me?
Because I'm telling you, because basically we need to stop breathing with our mouth open, okay? Because I found out that actually if you breathe with your mouth open...
Let me explain.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, I don't want to.
Okay, so if you breathe with your mouth open, lots of bacteria can go into your mouth.
Yeah, because there's no filter in your mouth, it just goes straight in, but there's a filter in your nose.
That's right. So if you keep your mouth shut, your nose hairs and everything going up in there, it filters all the bacteria. But if you just breathe through your mouth, there's no filter and it goes straight down. So, guess what we're going to do? Mouth taping. It's actually a thing. It's basically like a plaster, and it comes in like cross. I should have got some actually for this podcast because we could have stuck them on.
No,
that would have been defeated the point of the chat. So you stick them on, and we can stop ourselves from basically mouth breathing.
Yeah, I went on your phone yesterday, and why was that in your Amazon cart?
Yeah,
that weird looking.
They are weird.
Child looking, toddler looking.
The children. Yeah.
Why is a grown 40-year-old?
I told you, I'm trying to help you for the future.
40-year-old, actually 41.
We need to stop being mouth breathers.
Going to do that.
It's like a plaster, and it has a little hole cut out, so you can open your mouth a little bit. But we're gonna do this. So sleep, very important. moving on to sleepovers, which has been the other issue in our house.
Basically, when I was in primary school, I was actually allowed to have sleepovers. But then, I'm in secondary school now, so I'm in year 8. And I've got like my friend group and stuff. And I went to my friend's house on Friday. Well, no. I went to my friend's house like a couple days ago or something. And then we went to like trampoline park and stuff, and it was really fun. And then
ChatGPT came out.
No, I didn't use ChatGPT. Yeah. I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I swear I didn't.
The messages you have said. Oh, mummy, it would be really kind of you if you could consider me having a sleepover.
I promise you.
What, none of the messages?
I promise you Sarah wrote that. I promise you.
So we have
that was her.
So we have a WhatsApp group, me and Ben and Emiliana, just to obviously keep track on her and stuff. Yeah. And the messages,
I promise
Are you telling me you didn't use ChatGPT once?
I used it once for the lashes.
Okay, hashtag just saying that if you really wanted to use ChatGPT, you need to ask it to formulate.
I said to write it as a 13-year-old.
Oh, you did? Yeah, but you're not 13.
I'm almost 13. No,
okay.
But listen. The one about the eyelashes, yeah, I used ChatGPT because I was walking to school and I couldn't be bothered. But then the one when I went to Sarah's house, she actually wrote that, like herself.
Okay, okay. Anyway. Sleepovers. This is a big kind of discussion in our house because yes, like Emiliana said, we did let her go and have a sleepover, have a few sleepovers, but the only person she had a sleepover with was someone who we knew, and we knew the family since they were 4. Got to know the family, I would say, and then maybe from 4, when would your first sleepover? Like when you were 8, 9? Yeah, so like 5 years after. You've only known these people for like less than not even 2 years.
Families and stuff.
No, I've been to their house once.
You've not been to their house
and even then, Emiliana, like you don't know people.
But Mum, I'm old enough to know what's right and what's wrong. If anything dodgy happens,
okay. So do you want to say what dodginess happened on the last time you had it?
No, I don't want to expose them.
Yeah, but nobody knows who they are.
I know, but she's.
It's not exposure. He shouldn't have done that.
Exposure, basically. She got cats, right, and then my brother, my brother wanted to also come in and see them as well. So in the morning, I stayed over at her house. I think this was in year 7. It was at the beginning of year 7. I stayed at her house. We go to.
Our cat that we have basically adopted has appeared at the door, a window. Okay, carry on with the story.
Anyways,
so Zach went in as well.
Yeah, and then it was like in the morning because I think you dropped him off because you were going shopping and they were like the shopping and
okay. To the point of what actually happened.
Her dad. No, I don't want to say that. You can say it.
Okay, so Zach went inside to play as well because they're really lovely and happy to have both kids. And I think maybe we were renovating still. And then Zach comes home and he's like, "Oh, mummy, I had a really oh, mummy, what?" He asked me something about boxers and pants, and I was like, "Huh?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, basically, he who won't be named was asking me what I prefer to wear." This is the dad, yeah. What I prefer to wear, boxers or pants? And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah. No, you can't whisper on a podcast." And video. No, I don't even know what you're saying, but we can't whisper on a podcast.
Can I say?
I don't even know what you're going to say. I'm worried.
Behaviour.
Okay, no, let's not say that. So anyway, he was asking, like, boxers or pants, what do you feel more comfortable in under your jeans? And
Zach couldn't even wear jeans.
Zach was like really confused. He was like, "Yeah, I only own boxers." And apparently the dad was actually walking around in his boxers and then asking Zach about what pants he likes to wear. And
I didn't even know about any of this because Zach was just like playing with the cats, and obviously like my friend's mum, she's really nice as well, so she's like giving Zach stuff like.
Even she was like, "What are you doing?" She was a bit confused.
She was a bit like, "This is a bit dodgy as well." And me and like my friend, we were just in her room playing with the other cats because she has 5 cats, and it was really fun. And then I come out and I just see them, and I was like a bit like, "Zach, just come in like with me."
Basically inappropriate. So now that has made us, obviously, we kind of got a bit lax and we allowed Emiliana, and now obviously it's just reminded us that you just don't know people. You don't know what conversations are going to have with your kids. You don't know what they're going to do. Once Mussy, my sister, went on a I don't know if it was a sleepover. She was just at their house for a little while. I don't know who's at what.
No, was it?
No, it was a girl's house, and she went upstairs or went to her friend's room or came out of her friend's room, and the dad was showering with the door open, and she got a full view.
Stop! That exact thing happened. You know the neighbours opposite, and they were moving house and they have 2 girls.
Yeah.
When you were talking to the mum and me and Zach went up to the girls' room, the same thing happened. The dad was showering and the door was fully open, and I looked to the side because I gone to see how cool their house was. No, but listen, and then I walk past and I'm like a bit of a jump scare, and I just run into her room, and then he shouts, because I think they're like Scottish or something. He shouts, and then like he says to the door to shut the door, and it's like, wouldn't you shut the door in the first place?
All I have to say, Emiliana, I rest my case.
Yeah, but that's
Sleepover discussion complete. But it'd be really nice to know. But it'd be really nice to know what you think. If you would like to comment, message, and let us know your thoughts on sleepovers. Do you allow your kids to sleep over? At what age do you allow? What kind of rules do you have? I feel like in our house, I want to have a rule where it's okay for your friends to come over when we finish renovating our house, but we're not really a fan of you going. I feel like that's where we're headed. But let's see what happens. So, Emiliana, what have you actually been listening to this week? What tunage has been going on on your Alexa in your room?
Juice WRLD, 100%.
Oh, that's Zach's favourite.
No, that's my favourite.
That's Zach is so upset that Juice WRLD is like passed away.
I was so upset. He died in like 6 days after his birthday.
Okay, all right. So tell me what tune.
Lucid Dreams and Empty Out Your Pockets, and then Scissor, and then Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, Thinking About Me, that one, Espresso.
That was like...
That's my tune
ages
all the
ago.
time. I know, but I love that tune.
Listen to that.
Okay, but just what's your one track of the week, Emiliana?
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD, okay.
And Scissor, but Scissor as well.
And
yes.
what has young 12-year-old Emiliana been watching, but not on Sundays, because Sunday is...
No Tech Day, but then we're also...
No Tech Sunday. I know, there is like...
There's like... Whatever that is there's a camera, there's your phone, there's that ring light thing, there's a laptop there, there's some little speakers, wires over there.
This is definitely not what No Tech Sunday normally looks like, but Ben basically introduced this rule.
Oh my god, no, but Dad, we have the outhouse, right, and then there's like some gym equipment for my dad in the morning, and it smells like sweat in there, because of my dad. Stanky. Anyways, but I caught him watching Squid Game Season 2 in there on a Sunday.
When?
I went outside and he's been
today?
Not today, he went to the gym today.
Oh.
But he even told me on Sundays he goes out there and watches Squid Games too.
No, okay, that's not right. I mean,
and he also said his loophole is to watch football on Sundays, but that's not fair.
Okay, we can deal with Daddy when he comes on the podcast. We can ask him, because he is saying that it's No Tech Sunday, but there are loopholes. Like if West Ham are playing,
like.
No, but I like to watch my Nadia Hussein's like.
And I like to watch the new season 2 of Exo Kitty.
Okay, so that is what you're watching this week.
Yeah.
What is it about?
It's basically about this girl, and her biological mum died. Her name, the girl's name is Kitty, Catherine, and then she has.
Are they Korean? I feel like I've seen you
Korean.
watching it.
And then there's like the before stories. It's called To All the Boys I've Loved Before. It's about like Laura Jean has 2 sisters, and like Laura Jean and then the other sister, I forgot her other name. It's the name, yeah. But there's 3 of them movies, 2 or 3 of them before Exo Kitty.
Okay.
And then there's Exo Kitty. Kitty was the youngest of the 3 sisters, and then this is like the new series, because she went to this KISS, the like school that her mum went to learn more about her mum. Like if she followed a boy there, and like what happened to her.
All right, so it's a good thing to watch. Like, what age group would you say it's like targeted at?
14.
Then why are you watching it?
Because I've watched 18 before, and it's not even that bad.
Okay, and out of everything, so when I cook every day, pretty much. Ben does cook sometimes, but when I cook, the kids always give me like a score, like kind of like a 8 out of 10, 1 out of 10, that kind of vibe. But it's imaginary. We don't really have cards. So what would you say, like
Birds
my
fish fingers?
No, don't even. That was
That
a one day.
yesterday.
That was a
It
one
tastes
day.
good.
Okay, I'm talking about the like 6 days a week that I do cook. What has been would you say is the dish of the week?
Was it the Chinese chicken?
Yeah.
With
That was my favourite of the week.
Yeah.
That was my favourite of the week.
That was my favourite as well, because I love the broth. The broth tasted so good.
The
It
broth
was like
was so
Chinese
good.
chicken. What was it? Chinese chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
You
had,
thought
like,
it was.
broth.
You thought it was something else, but it was Chinese.
Yeah, and then it had like the really nice broth with the little cabbagey things.
Bok choy.
Bok choy. Yeah. That tasted really nice.
It was really, really good.
And oh my god, and sticky rice.
Yes, jasmine sticky rice. If you actually on the Flip Flop Family Kitchen Instagram page, or everything we basically cook in this house is on there, and that one I would totally like. It's actually a new one. That wasn't something new I cooked, wasn't it? And it's definitely going into our kind of weekly.
Because you use like Jamie Oliver and like Nadia Hussein, but then you're talking about them like they're your mates.
Nadia,
you talk about Nadia
honestly.
like no, you literally talk about Nadia like she's your mate. She's
I do.
Oh, I'm gonna go What did you say? You said something like you're gonna go talk to Nadia.
No, because Dad said that I couldn't watch TV this morning. I was like, but what do you mean? Like Sunday mornings, you lot go to church. Like, that's my time. I have my cup of tea and I watch Nadia.
Why don't you come to church?
Because I'm watching Nadia.
What? That is so messed up.
Oh God, but yeah. So Nadia, if you're watching, you're welcome home anytime. Join us on a podcast. We can have a chat.
What?
I love her. I know it's really sad. Anyway, moving on. What are we playing this week, Minnie? Which game have we been obsessed with?
Kablab.
Right, bring it out. Bring it out. Let's see. Let's see.
That game is actually.
Oh, okay. Let's not break the
The
lab.
game is actually so iconic.
So this is a really good game, and actually we started playing it when Emiliana was out, which is me and
With
Zach.
Sarah on Friday.
And it is such a fun game, and it's super easy. Like, I can't deal with games that just have like pages and pages of instructions because it's like boring. You just want to get cracking. So
Yeah, exactly.
this game is really easy. So maybe we'll just have a quick go and you can see what it's about. So you get some die, some 3 big fat die, and you get a kind of timer and loads of cards. And you pull the timer.
Oh, bro.
Okay, we're now going to use 2 dice. No, we're using. Okay.
He's that old.
Okay, right. Alright, so you have 3 dice and you have, yeah, this is mainly for our YouTube watchers, you can see, but for those who are just listening, it's called Kablab, and it's by Hasbro Gaming. And basically, let's describe it, Emiliana, because not everybody is going to be watching. So it has a ticking time bomb, it has Emiliana's irritating nails, and then it has 3 fat dice, and it has loads of cards which have different subjects on it. And all it is you basically have to pull. You throw the dice, you pull the ticking time bomb, and then you throw the dice, and whatever number you get tells you how many things you need to think of. So we'll just have a quick go. Okay,
ready?
You can go first.
You go.
Okay, go on. Cool.
What
did I get? Okay,
2.
2. All right. So fairy tale characters: Cinderella and 7 Dwarfs. Okay, you go. Roll. Okay, 2.
Cereals, Cocoa Pops and Cheerios.
Okay, my go. Oh shoot. Oh my god, land already.
1.
Okay, 1. Baby things, bib. 1.
1. Dangerous activity, playing with a knife.
That is not even an activity. Okay, so basically.
That's my go now.
Okay.
That was like none, but let me do it.
Blank. We're not really playing it properly. You should be moving on.
Country, India.
And then it ends.
You lost.
And then basically whoever.
Oh, you get them little.
Yeah, you're right. You do get counters. So there's lots of different ways that you can play it. We're kind of playing it the speedy podcast way. But there is actually these counters. So you get like 3 of these each.
And then say it just kablammed on Mum, so she had 3 of these, yeah, and she has to put 1 back, so then she gets like 2 more hearts, basically.
And you kind of keep playing basically until you lose your counters. When you do all 3, if you get a cross, it moves to the next person.
If you get a cross or a blank.
If you get a blank, no, you just take the dice out and then you only use however many you have. But if you get a cross, you lose your turn and it moves over. But amazing game, and I just think it makes you kind of like think really fast, which I think was pretty cool. So yes, thank you so much for watching or listening to our first ever podcast of 2025. We have another little game, but it's not going to be for our streamers as you need to watch it. So we're going to play one more game. But for those who are listening, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. If you'd like to see another cheeky game that we're about to play, it's really silly. You're gonna have to either maybe I'll put it as a little thing on our Instagram, or the Flip Flop Family, or you can check out our YouTube channel, which will have the full video and all the fun, and hopefully there'll be lots more.